Good afternoon, or good morning, good evening. It's Roger Gilbert here for reporting for Milling and Grain magazine, and I'm in Istanbul, Turkey at the IDMA-Victam show, which takes place this week. And I'm in the company of Sebas van der Ende, and he's the general manager of the Victam Corporation and host or co-host of this show here that we're attending now. But welcome, Sebas.
Yes, thank you very much.
And this is the first time Victam has held a show here in Istanbul or in Turkey. What's the thinking behind that?
Now the thinking behind it is a long way back actually, because we closed this partnership with Parandas in beginning of 2020 when the world was still normal. At that moment when we closed this partnership, it was really for us a way to break out of Europe, going into the Middle East. So with having a show in Turkey for us, it was not only focusing on Turkey, but also on the region around it, the Middle East, Northern Africa, Eastern Europe, etc. So we were very happy that we found IDMA as a partner. Yeah. They were, for them, the objective was to be more international. Oh. And for us, as said, for us it was a strategic point to get into this direction of the world.
And you see this as, when you say strategic, in feed milling terms, strategic in this part of the world?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Feed milling, flour milling, but also for our brand to serve our companies also in other parts of the world.
And of course, as far as we're concerned at Milling and Grain magazine, that co-location of the flour milling and the feed milling is all important. And I believe you're now planning your next show. It's too early to talk about the success of this show, but you're now planning your next show in Utrecht, along with the VIV, I believe, partnering there.
Yes, correct. So that's in 2 months. That it was also because of the COVID. The whole agenda was a little bit tight, so the timing of two events so close was not ideal. On the other hand, we see all exhibitors are ready to go, and now in 2 months we go to Utrecht, and that looks very promising.
Yeah. And what are some of the things we can look forward to in Utrecht?
Now, yeah, first of all, what you said yourself, we do cooperation with the VIV show. So it will attract a lot of people. Also for us, from the part for Victam, the visitors who we never reached are now will now be at our event. So that's promising. What we're looking for, we see over 300 companies there in the milling, in the feed milling, grain milling. We hope to see a lot of innovations, a lot of machines as normal.
And of course this year we will be running the Grappas Award along with the Feed Industry Award as well, but Grappas bringing in hopefully some flour millers.
Absolutely. From the flour millers, yes, we also have some grain board. The Dutch grain board will have their annual meeting, so that for sure will be give a lot of attention to the grain milling industry. And now you know better than I do how many inscriptions we already have for the Grappas Award. Yeah. But I believe at least as many as we had in 2019. We had around 20.
Yes. Yeah.
So
it's looking very healthy. And the other, we're over a dozen entries in the Feed Milling Award too now, and more to come.
Absolutely. Now, also there we see because of the COVID, people decide a little bit later than normal. We had a slow start, but now we see that people are positive, and now a lot of contracts still coming in. Normally this is the end of sales for us, but now it's only it's beginning. So we will have more companies than 3 years ago.
Yeah. And looking even further ahead, when do we go back to Asia?
We go back to Asia as soon as summer season is over. So that show will be 7th till 9th of September. And so that event was planned actually in March 2020, was postponed 5 times, but finally, and I'm very happy because all the exhibitors stayed. They believed in it. They said, okay, we trust we'll be one day we'll be there, and so also there, that looks good.
Yeah. And while Thailand is opening up, which is great to see, we must also recognise that COVID is not gone. We have other things on our mind at the moment, but we should all still be aware of protecting ourselves against COVID in case new strains come along.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what can I say about it? I'm happy that now we have a mild variant variant.
Yeah.
And hopefully that stays that way. Hopefully, I don't want that everybody gets sick, but it will be good that everybody's sick now.
Yeah.
Have a little immune system, and then and then we have to live with it.
Yeah.
And I think now, like what we see in Turkey, of course it influenced, but it influenced more the preparations than the show itself.
Yeah.
And then probably, hopefully, in Utrecht and in Asia it's even less, because then we're in a good season. And
Well, Sebas, thank you very much for your insights into that. It's great to see Victam's expanding its wings even in these difficult times, and you're becoming obviously a completely global event organizer on behalf of the feed industry, and in future some of the flour milling industry as well.
absolutely.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.